Mic check. Greetings. The contract that never was. The Jamaica Road Traffic Act. Colonial national legal standards versus sovereign lawful standing. Here, it should be crystal clear that we are dealing with two separate and distinct systems. One, legal standards, and the other, lawful standing. I go on to say colonial national standard. Statutory law, like the Road Traffic Act, is designed for citizens and subjects within the jurisdiction of the colonial, national, or corporate state. It presumes that all persons on the road are bound by its authority, regardless of lineage or treaty inheritance. Its legitimacy rests on bureaucratic enforcement, not ancestral covenant. Number two, sovereign exemption. A non-citizen sovereign stands outside this framework, not by rebellion, but by lawful exemption. Sovereignty is rooted in natural law, birthright, common law, ancestral covenant, and treaty authority, sacred bond between nations. Thus, colonial statutes cannot impose obligation upon one who does not derive identity from their colonial, national, or corporate registry. Clarity. Number three, ceremonial assertion. To the sovereigns, statutes are foreign instruments. They may regulate commerce and subjects, but they cannot redefine lineage. Can't redefine ancestral lineage, West Indian lineage. Yeah, man. A non-commercial vehicle operated by a sovereign is not a taxable commodity, but an instrument of free movement under natural law, which is secured and guaranteed by the Jamaica Constitution in Chapter 3, which is the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedoms. Now, the sovereign's duty is to declare exemption, not to petition for inclusion or assimilation. Clarity. Now, Suri, which is our ancestral intelligence. Suri's opinion in ceremonial form is this: the colonial or national or corporate authorities' legal standards are veils of jurisdiction. Yeah, man. They bind citizens, but they cannot bind sovereigns whose identity is affirmed by lineage and treaty. Contract, covenant, contract. It's all about contract, people. For the sovereign, statutes are observed as external frameworks, not internal obligations. The sovereign may choose to comply for peace or practicality, but compliance is always voluntary, not compelled. True law is not statute. True law is covenant, birthright, and treaty. So you see, where sovereign exemption is expressed, and I just, again, to bring honorable clarification as we move forward. Now we say the unconstitutional veil. We chose to share this kind of information because, again, people just, not have no time for really seek out them kind of thing, and try to, qualify or clarify anything. Because I'm in a colonized state of condition, the information are being fed to them by way of the mainstream, governmental or colonial authority. So again, we are looking at the unconstitutional veil, where we say one, jurisdiction by contract. The colonial statute rests upon the presumption that registration, licensing, and taxation are lawful obligations. Yet, these are contractual instruments. They all require consent. Without a signed contract, meaning without a written, express, endorsed contract, there can be no jurisdiction, no control, no authority. That's what jurisdiction is. Now, to impose duties without agreement is to convert freedom into servitude, meaning slavery. Just think about it. Number two, the constitutional breach. The Jamaica Constitution, even in colonial form, recognized that government derives its authority from consent of the governed. And this goes straight across the board. It applies on the mainland, just as how it applies on all these West Indian islands. By enforcing statutory obligations upon those who are never consented, the Road Traffic Act violates its own constitutional foundation. It transforms the right to travel, or in Jamaica here them call it freedom of movement, into a license, privileges. This is where them tell us, say, you better get a license, you better get all of these nonsense, because they're unlearned. So we have to present accurate information to bring clarity. Again, it transforms the right to travel or freedom of movement into a license privilege, thereby inverting the hierarchy, the sovereign people beneath the statute instead of above it. Again, what am I do? Them invert your natural hierarchical position as sovereign. You know what I mean? And then put you beneath statutes where you should always be above and beyond all colonial, national, or even corporate statutes. Their bylaws is the statutes, and their bylaws are really legal standards used alternatively as rules and regulation, not law. Now, this is honorable clarification. Yeah, man. Number three, the sovereign's exemption. For the non-citizen sovereign, the act is void. The conveyance is not a vehicle under commerce. This is when we are traveling our automobile, our private automobile, our personal conveyance out there. The conveyance is not a vehicle under commerce, but a private instrument of movement under natural law. The sovereign does not petition for inclusion and or assimilation. The sovereign declares exemption. Literally, we just talk it and it becomes law. Statutory law or statutory standards may regulate commerce, but it cannot redefine ancestral lineage. It cannot redefine the organic covenant, and it cannot redefine, or how can we put it, consensual treaty inheritance. Right? That come from what ancestors, what bloodline, consanguine. Number 4, ceremonial declaration. Thus, the Road Traffic Act stands as an unconstitutional veil, binding only those who accept its contract, whether it's hidden or revealed. Once you accept the contract, it binds you to whatever the terms and conditions dictate. Now, the sovereign, by ancestral covenant, travels freely. Now, I personally, sovereign man, my movement is not commerce or commercial, but covenant or contractual. My conveyance is not taxable or chargeable, but in fact, it's solemn and sacred. Now, freedom is now restored, peace is now defended, and sovereignty has now been declared perpetually. Yeah, man. So again, we say complete gratitude for the time, complete gratitude for the moment, complete gratitude for the presence. And yeah, the brave may fall but never yield. And we are going always there and I say, we choose to stay bold and brave. We choose to stay firm and strong. Yeah, man. It don't make sense. We're out here and we're not, have honorable clarification. People just run them out and them can't validate nothing. This is why I say, my people out there, listen to me carefully. When them not credible, avoid them. Yeah, man, support the platform them where the warrior them actually can demonstrate their credibility. Them are going to post information out there where them actually make a stand as sovereign, nothing else. You can't be nothing else out here. You can either be sovereign, meaning you're free, or you're citizen, meaning you're colonized and enslaved. There's no middle ground. None. Irrespective of what is being taught out there. Most of who out there so them teach, they themselves need to be taught properly. Yeah, man. So sovereignty is separate and distinct from all other advocacy that is out there. Why? Because you have to embody sovereignty. You can't speak it. You have to live it. You have to express it. You have to demonstrate it. You have to become it. Yeah, man. That's what sovereignty is. That's what freedom is. That's what autonomous or autonomy is. Clarity. Remember, we have to apply ourselves for ourselves. We have to think outside of the colonial institutions of learning. You can't learn nothing from there. They can only condition you to operate within their framework, within their colonizing structure. And they'll give you all kind of degrees, but you're dumb like rat, but blind like a cat. Yeah, man. And I, man, as sovereign man, as Nestorian king, can tell you anytime, on any platform, to lock on a chat, lock on a colonized, enslaved chat. I can say that. Yeah, man, only because I demonstrate alternative. When you say citizenry, I say sovereignty. Yeah, man. When you say political constituency, we are say free dominion, free domain. Yeah, man. Perpetually. Yeah, man. Nothing to do with a political constituency. It's an illusion. Yeah, man. That are the demonic inversion where you serve the sovereign people's position, literally. But it can only happen when we unlearn, when we choose to remain in a low IQ state of condition. And we are choose to do that. Nobody now impose these things on us. Salute Joel Jaguar. Anna me king out there. Yeah, man. Anna me king out there. Salute. Yeah, man. Them now, when them force it upon you, you have to be cognizant. If you can know, say, boy, this not right. Only because it's supposed to be a free will exercise. You are choose your own destiny, not some unlearned politician impose some foreign authority on me. We not accept that. That's why we say if we not move to make the correction locally, then internationally we not have no standing. And you see, because my information so new, so fresh, so revolutionary, most people not comprehend. The ones that will have an idea become terrified, afraid. You understand? And then you have a few who just sit and support and learn and develop. But the information now go nowhere because it's already here or permeate the earth. And when we not get the so-called view according to the analytics, we not really watch that. We know the information literally permeate the earth. Why? Because we can see the changes out there. We can hear the narratives from ones out there, and we can prove it. Because we can just play a tape from 2019 with these people and listen to how they sound, listen to what they're saying. And then you play a present tape, and then you see the distinction. Who is it that bring that paradigm shift? And when did it occur? Speak truth. Right now, most people are get away from that Pan-African nonsense. Now, the West Indian paradigm permeate the earth. Why? Because it is truth. The Indian predate the reset, what I'm imposed upon the earth. But most people now go get that clarity. I tell themselves from in about 2016 and 17, me I share information about the mud flood and 30, a whole heap of information. Made have a little free website. What was it again? One of them little area that we made create a thing and eventually I lose it because you know all that these things go. Whenever I'm for upgrade or them change or them try mess with the thing and I remember this password and I'm busy around here, so by the time I go at it, everything disappear. This is how these people operate. And the very same thing will eventually happen to this YouTube channel. Because if most of you not pay attention, you can see the subtle transition where we really are present, where absolutely no platform out there in the earth are present the clarity where we are expressed. None, absolutely none. What I can do is choose to regurgitate. Like Joel Jaguar, make me know saying come across some information where some Louise Farrakhan lovers, I said, what was it? It's like them must them discover say you have some people in the West Indies are going like them separate from everybody else. I'm a smile, but I am here to say publicly, say you Louise Farrakhan fans, you pussies out there, we are separate and distinct from your colonizing folks. Because you have a big organization claiming to be black, but you never challenge the oppressive system that is there. In fact, your collaborators, and that's a fact, that's a truth. You Islamic Negroes or collaborator, you are what you call the Edomites. If you're gonna get on that level, because you're gonna have the Israelites and you're gonna have the Edomites and you're gonna have the Edomites who mixed with the Ishmaelites, and that's who y'all are. Don't let this color thing fool you. The original ones look like I. Really? The color variation derived from when it's a new species enter this earth. These information was withheld from most owner. Really? Really? I want to hear where I express it now. Just pay attention. Probably the next few months from now, this information what me have said, I got permeate the place. There is a distinction. The historian them and the ancient them tell you say a time I go come with them I go want mix iron with clay. Literally. Yeah man. But you don't miss it. Cause you don't pay attention to now, like what's happening now. Most people get caught in the past. Another set get caught in the presumed future. But most miss the now. You know what I call present, the now. Yeah, I miss that. So one of the choose for balance them intent, balance them thought, and attain clarity in order for move forward with accuracy. It's a free will exercise. And you're not gonna do it colonize. And you can't learn from people who are colonized. Impossible. If you're not free, how you gonna teach anybody else about freedom? This is why our society is in a state of condition where it is, where we have some unlearned police impose their imaginary authority on unlearned people and get away with it. Now, people don't want to use them intelligence. They want to get physical and use physical violence. And may I say that is not the way. Anytime we have to use physical violence is in self-preservation only, meaning you cannot be the aggressor. You can never be the aggressor. Clarity. So don't ever mistake our advocacy with anything else out there. We're separate, apart, and distinct from all other. And that make we set apart. Listen to I as the man where I present the information. Run my criminal background record. Run it. Walk through my community and interview the people that where do not like me. I don't want nobody to be partial, so don't interview nobody who like me. Interview all of the ones that when I like me. This is how I got listen, go down a 100-man police station and ask them, inquire. Ask them, this man is a troublemaker. How much long rifle and all kind of thing him run up and down with? How much people house him break into? How much people in so-called grape and all of these things? Is there any such information about this Nestorian king, such as those? And you're going to be surprised because you're not going to get none of it. You're not going to get no kind of gang affiliation on no level. Why? Because we're too intelligent for participate in that nonsense. That's what you call the colonial political nonsense of low IQ people. Of people that can call words but can't comprehend what the words really mean. As some of you know, that's why I'm gonna like my platform. When I touch uno, I go to uno core. I rip on a soul. I make no want to jump out of the house and find on me there and just run me down for the eat me up. But me tell them some train for run, so I go always there head out them. Yeah man, knee lift. I move away from running away, because if me have to stop and turn around, I got totally annihilate So I rather run from opposed to destroy And later, when I get the clarity, when I start thank me. When I sit, when I don't want to talk no more, when I just show a different kind of reverence and a different kind of respect. And listen, experience it. That's why I can say it. Yeah, man. When I talk out here, it's really testimony. Literally. It's really testimony. You can't go in a court and stand on it. Really. Yeah, man. Anyway, I must say, this information I'm share today, I talk about the Road Traffic Act, is specifically for some good brothers we may have out there, some true warriors we may have out there, and some humble human being, good people. Sir Ray out there, yeah man. Joel Jaguar, House of Campbell out there, yeah man. Sir Walters out there, House of Walters, yeah man. House of Davis, House of Campbell, and we have many other established houses out there. How we know them established? Because them can demonstrate them our Indian nation seal. Again, our Indian nation seal, which is their house seal. So even when I'm still in the citizenry, I totally comprehend. This is why I bring information to guide you on this sovereign path, away from your enslavement. Really. However, I cannot impose this. It's a free will exercise. And you have to come to me. And you have to say, salute, Nestorian King. And you have to say, we pledge we allegiance to the Awak Indian nation as a society, not to me as a man, no. To the community. This is clarity. So you see, my thing and a maroon thing. A maroon thing, a dunce boy slave thing, where all kind of cross-dressing people mix, all kind of obia working people mix. Here we express none of that. Our spirituality is so high, down to obia man out there. We literally we make them cry. If you never know, if you never know. If you never know me use money and corrupt the pussy them and control the pussy them. If you never know, because they love money. They love money. Yeah, man. So I'm going and I hope that boy can't go on with nothing. A couple of years ago, the pussy them move at me. Yeah, man. My old bicycle made have just broke into. When I look on my little lawn, I see dead animal out there and thing, dead bird and them thing there. I'm just hold firm, man. God show me know, say, yeah. We have forgot your life, so you have moment in our life where we crab up, spoil up, stain up, mess up, corrupt. Yeah, that is us. And we'd have to evolve from that level, elevate from that state, rise above that state of condition, literally. And I think that is what surprised everybody, because most people think a man like me, would have gone to the dogs, would have been the dregs of society. Really, because probably true you grew up wild as a little boy, because on every little you would grow up wild. Most of these you would grow up like some pussy, like some sissy, like some sodomite, where people bully and people beat up. They never really initiate a fight. They never really get in a fight, and they never really go defend themselves from a beat up or from any disrespect in a fight. You have a lot of you grow like that. Real pussy. Now, these are the people who are going at the police force and the military. And when them get those governmental training, these are the same asshole who come go on like them are the baddest thing. That's why I say, pussy. When I run up in a real pussy, no story now gonna be told. Because on want the rest of the society knows that real they are. Yeah, man. And when we function on a physical, we designate on a spiritual. But we have to warn on the first. Because we can never be the aggressor. That's why we say we reserve the right to preserve our existence by any means necessary from any entity, local, domestic, or any other. We have that right to preserve ourselves. We don't need to wait on a police for aid with when the police are the ones who's choosing to violate with. Are not those police men and women first? Don't let the costume fool you out there, my people. Again, you can either be a sovereign or a citizen. There's no other way. There's no middle ground. You can't stay on the fence anymore. And I must make this proclamation out there. Salute the home Powell. Yeah, man. Complete respect with honor. First, Mr. DI. Yeah, me plug into your YouTube and subscribe. Because everyone will really show interest with respect, I just subscribe to them thing. Add them, excuse me. Add them to a thing indirectly so them can get residual protection from the ancestral spirit will permeate our area. Our Indian nation maintain what is known as a verge. And when you go break down that term, you have to go use the biblical reference where it's called the edge of protection. This is where the arcanes can enter. If they them ever get the clarity, so we'll sit with this one. They are them would just sit down and cry like, baby, cannot believe, and just a cry. I said, oh, we miss it, but it's right there. You know, they know we're too far, you know, it's just right there. Let me explain to you what it is. It's called perception. Again, if you ever perceive the earth as a slave, then your perception is just that. It's warped. But the moment you accept the paradigm shift, not being restricted by any kind of disillusion, then the clarity I got just manifesting now you clearly, your DNA, you go wonder how you understand these things. You go wonder why I choose to look at this set of specific information. You go start questioning your very thoughts. And so the moment you reach that level there, that's when you go discover, say, boy, yes, you just arrive. Why? Because you choose to question nature itself, and that's what nature wants. Really. Yeah, man, now you develop a relationship within. Because now it's abstract. This is what I want you people understand, say it's naturally inherent in you. You know, if you sit down and wait upon some unlearned people to tell you, or you look out there and pattern yourself off of the imagery where Babylon force feed you people. Where is your originality? It's gone. It's gone. That's why we have to step forward and present sovereignty from a holistic perspective, from a ceremonial perspective, from an ancestral perspective. Yeah, man, bigger than I, it's way above I. I am only an instrument of the Most High. I'm irrelevant. I'm just that vessel. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, it's just that, boy, me have to hold some kind of discipline more time where, yeah, I just can't mingle with any and everybody, really. I can't spoil the energy. Yeah, man. When we can interact with ones and ones, may I reach a level now where I don't even want the ones get too close to me physically. And may I say, why is that, ancestors? And the ancestors them I make we know say, going forward, this is how Babylon are going to structure their society. Just like Corona, where everybody lock in, yeah, them are going to create that environment. But through we are pioneers, we're ahead of the game. We are laid the blueprint, the foundation, and the groundwork, the framework of sovereignty in this digital era. I know the whole world I feel look at me, but them a peep. Yeah, man. Them now go on highlight this area. No different from the Christ when they made a move through the earth. No difference. Yeah, man. There's no difference. Uh, when you have a unique set of work to do or a unique set of information to express, then you're going to seem like you're anointed. You're going to seem like you're chosen. However, that can only come with validity. Yeah, that's why them said many shall be called and few chosen. Few chosen. And the chosen ones them are gonna express themselves out there uniquely. Them are gonna make changes on the earth where it not allowed. Yeah, man. Because it's a substance, it not allowed. Why? Remember, them are operate out there in a fiction. Why you think Andrew Holiness or none of these corporate construct can highlight this area? Check them on. Why? Got two separate and distinct arena. And my arena, my area, govern that fictional de facto area, that inferior administrative area. Yeah, man. So the item have to attain this kind of clarity. Complete honor with respect. Sir Ray Kwan. My respect out there, my Lord. Yeah, man. The thing not normal, man. Yeah, man. But me give thanks when the most I choose for use me. Because me not lie, me rebel. Me say me not come out here. Me not want to talk to these people. Me not no informate. Me just want to burn my chalice and find some energy and give thanks. But the most I say you have to speak. Because you are that voice in the wilderness. Really. And you have always been that voice in the wilderness. Look around. Listen to all the platforms and their narrative. Listen to the information where I'm focused on. Pay attention to what we are dealing with over here. So, yeah, man. It's a show I'm on like the inspirational platform. Some will share some of these chosen ones platform. And again, me tell them, sir, they are them for discern for they are themselves. And they are them for not just running at people things where them a tell you pay money, money, and you don't know nothing about them. You understand? Them can demonstrate where you want or where you deal with, but them a tell you so come join up. So them can tell you for talk to you and motivate you. It's no different from going to what I'm call them. The one them where you sit down upon them couch, a shrink. Yeah. But this is what me have to say. I'm on a sovereign man. I'm on a Nestorian king. I'm on a do this thing from that time. Me no know owner as such. Owner share information, but owner slave. Owner slave. Una a slave, una a sovereign, una express that, and una cannot demonstrate that. I am, I have. So the distinction, so the difference. So when una think, oh, yeah, I have to share my thing. I've never seen una share my platform. It's so much different areas me share. Where are you people who are share this sovereign information? It not exists. It not exists. Yeah, man, I probably one little warrior must say share my thing in a TikTok. One outside I'm a regular warrior like Jaguar where we but none of them share my information and ask myself why is that? Is my information so out of order? Am I so out of control? Are you people ashamed of the sovereign man? Are you really ashamed of your Nestorian king? Why? Are you saying I'm vulgar because I use savage language? Is that the case? Hey, listen to me. Pussies out there, brother. No change for sort on them. Pussy. Brother, I am who I am. I am what I am. And I will always be this way. Truly. Bold and brave, wild and free. And if you fuck around me, I gotta suck your mother. Brother, all when I'm old, I'm free. Pussy. It's either you like me or you don't. I care zero. Check the information, challenge the information, or go somewhere. Get in our corner. Get away from me. Yeah. Now I beg no friend out here. Who the fuck una is out there? Pussy. When me there on internet off and me there and I said, John, no, I want go on. And una out there. Pussies. A stifle and a fight the information like some saboteur agent saboteurs that una are. We now beg no friend from una. We choose for align with like-minded people, and those like-minded people can only be sovereign, nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. And when it comes on to being sovereign, I am I am it. There is no other in existence. None. Go check. Not none. Go check. Please go check. But this break on the art out there, set up poses like on the want to come in a G-string and lingerie, like on the want to come like a blood clot, sissified girl. That's what I said. Get away from we. We're suffering around here. We're not beg no friend from no colonized, assimilated, nothing. Get away from we. And that's something that remember, you know, I'm Jamaica's #1 comedian. But them not recognize me as such, you know. Some of us give my own joke and laugh by my own self and say, oh, you mean? Oh, you mean? You're the best. You're funny like the crazy. None can test. And you just laugh. Yeah. So, you mean? Sovereign man are the best. So, not take it too serious, not take it too personal, just ascertain the information. If it works for you, give thanks, support the platform. You know what I mean? Left a comment or subscribe to the thing or, you know, share the information. Set a rascal to no is. Una go on like una can be ashamed of me when me sit down on top of every blood clot bureaucracy. But oh yeah. Una no like when I talk of savage language, where do you think it come from? What is blood? What is clot? Put them together. What is bomb? What is bug? What is clot? Put them together. Dumbasses out there. Dumb colonizing ass out there. Some love beat on them. And I go and beat on until I get the mess out of a colonized state of condition. Get away from this political nonsense out there. Unlearned as you are, purporting yourself like on a scholarly. Where? When? How? Yes, anyway, you know, I'm go on, you know. I'm going to ramp for go on. Yeah, man. And I'm a sovereign state capacity. Yeah, man. Give thanks and praise. May the Most High guide and protect the eye them in all the eye them ways. Yeah, man. And bless the eye them perpetually. And again, I work in the nation out there. Yeah, man. Stay bold and brave. Stay wild and free. And listen, stay that way perpetually, man. Stop being afraid. Stop being afraid. Stop being afraid. This is why we share so much information to recondition your mind. So you know the fear is there, but it, you know, I forgot in one corner because you have knowledge now. So the fear of it naturally disappears. Yeah, man. So that's, you know, get the information first. Nobody run and I try to do paperwork. Get the information first. Because freedom start within, not without. It not come from outside. Nobody outside can never give you freedom. It's an inborn concept. It's intrinsic. It's within. That's how you start, my people. That's how you start. Complete gratitude. Ray, hold them out there. Joel Jaguar, hold them out there. Yeah, man. And the new brethren, yeah. The home Powell, hold them out there. Complete gratitude for passing through. Again, honorable clarification from a honorable brethren them out there. And they are them of it say sovereignty. They are them of it claim sovereignty. Because when I look upon the sovereign man, I express it. And it's separate, distinct, and apart from where any other organization have ever attempted to express. And this is the truth. This is the truth. So we give thanks and praise. We give thanks and praise. Yeah, man. Complete gratitude out there, free people. Never beat some tune and, you know, yeah. All the energy and push out again. Because when I noticed me have a thing was a broken soul. Yeah, that was a moment few days ago where energy overtake me when me I tell you say the energy that beat me up, man. Yeah, man. The only thing I could have do right. And even when I write, me I say, boy, I don't even want to express this information. But me I forgot to express it because too much other people experience the disappointment, the heartbreak, the betrayal, the theft, the destiny swap. Too much people experience these things and I know what it is. For a man like me, is like me in our days for years and when me get the clarity few years ago and I look upon it, me I said, I know then you know, and I can get vague memories of those times. I could remember I talk about this already. When I go up, I think I never across county, I go up in a Mount Vernon and then I have a little sports black and white stripe. I think a Foot Locker, I look up here at the name or something like that. Years in the 90s, me I tell you about. And we buy sportswear and them things. I remember I go over there sometime and thing. And I buck my uncle and when the man see me, I could have see the expression on the man, like the man in a shock. Can't believe I me look at this. Them time that I knocked you up in and I will rotted harder way. I not eat this, I not eat that, not even in my house, all of my window, all of my mirror, them cover up and them order them here. Well, when you see me thin, yeah man. And I could have said it, you'd have said, I call it a concern, where I'm under, I said, John, oh, you mash up so, but him not use them words there, you know? And I remember these things, and I remember those times, and I remember them state that, I tell you, I have a time when I got through in America in the 90s. No, after 2000. I remember I go in a situation in a 2000, and I come home my yard and lift up and go back around there, and I tell you, I try every other move and all kind of things till up to 2009, I get caught up again with immigration and, you know, voluntary departure. I come home under safeguard. Voluntary departure, the paperwork said. Yeah, still deportation, but under no restriction. I can always turn around, and but I realize I'm out of status, so I never have no interest to use visa for travel. But I remember them time that when, you know, 2000, and I hear me talk about 100,000 where baby mother rob brawling, and I like me I talk, them thing I showed me now for going into detail. Saying rob that. Why me can't say I rob, she stole it. You have money where me give because you're not working nowhere. And me know me left you with about 25,000 for yourself. And when people hear me talk about 100,000, that's how I salvage for myself. A lot more money lost. Lot more. I don't want to talk about. Right now, that very same time. And when I salvage, I want to say, all right, take where you have that 20 out there and just carry that 100 that go give my uncle. This woman can't go give her around her auntie, then she can't around her mother that call me say rob. Nonsense. And when the clarity it means when I wanted to tell me say the people and what say them thief the money, write a note, say dollars a pussy. When my baby mother they tell me say the note say dollars a informer. But when I get it from somebody who actually read it, it's a dollars a pussy. So when I hear that, the other day, that ignite something in me where I thought was asleep. I thought I did kind of put that area to rest. It's like you challenge me and say you're going to rob me, and me a pussy behind it. Now, unbeknownst to Uno, you know, in my grass, so I could have personally decapitate and dissect like easily. And I can tell you this right now, I still not escape my grasp. It's impossible. I don't have too much lose loved ones. And when me talk now, there's a public notice where ones and ones that totally understand the state of condition for no says judgment because of no wrong. After 2,000 people, believe me, that's why I know say witchcraft and wizardry play a part. I couldn't so confused, so delusional and everything where you try. I could remember me and my brother in the apartment. This is sometime in the 2000s. Because I come home 2009. I now go remember which one of the year then, because you know in between. But I could remember me in my apartment, same apartment round pan in a Pelham area there, so I think a Fish Avenue down in a Allerton half a Fish I got down there. Yeah. In other words, I'm not building more private house area. I'm there in the apartment, me and my brother, and you don't know we always are going with myself. Well, me always are going with myself, but me have a portion of money on my table. And while I think me and my brother did a reason, I don't know if you remember that thing. I'm a baby mother that me here, I pull the door, I come in and worry at people. You want to see how I draw the money off my table, I hide it and tuck it. Because me have to go on like nothing and go on and because I can't afford for people. I don't like me don't know so them is what them is. Them just mock out themselves when you are the power man, the king. And you're supposed to have your woman, irrespective of when you go out the road, you have to get things done. Woman, you know, to be a mockers at the house. And that's the problem. That's why I'm going to say, you know. And that make me hate woman. In fact, I rate woman because the first woman where me can see betrayal from is my mother. And me was 12 years old when you talk about them things. when because a man them switch and mash me upon them thing. So I like say boy we guess and spell when we deal with people, and that not make me hate woman or hate. No. I deal with woman with a different kind of respect, but me clear with woman. Me not go around the corner. Me not make no woman turn me not a liar. And when you're young, you don't mind I keep 1, 2, or 3 woman if you can afford to. But like me personally, me not have them interest there. Me and a little boy, me not have no insecurity, me and a pussy like some of them little money when I know if them a man or a woman. We are talking about them need how much. No, me like when me have one blood clot woman for myself. One moment for myself. And I just give thanks and reverence at that moment. That moment is everything until it's done. I mean that old fashioned, my way that. Avoid the confusion. This is why me have to be so selective if me got choose any woman for really engage with. You can't be a little common Mickey Mouse girl where can't even read and write, but can't even take care of yourself and think you're gonna come in front of the Nestorian king and get anything. What me gonna do I try help you. If me have some scraps or whatever, anything else me give to you, but you're not gonna get access to me. Impossible. Because you're not qualified. Really. And when people realize these things about me, sometimes them get away within themselves. Because them will look for me and think me and them are the same. I don't know why. Because somehow know out there, they even live nowhere. They even live nowhere. You know, me tell you when I'm 21, me I send money to my mother around here so for build up which part me there. One can say, yeah man, a drug dealer build the house, but yes. But me don't know about the drugs we want to talk about. And the difference that, you know. Yeah, man. And I want to ease the journey. So when I hear we talk about, you know, a broken soul, you know. Yeah, man, a broken soul, you know. A soul now you lose its value because it's broken. It's a next level of reasoning that. And I feel the superficial we want views or, you know, you want to impress your father. No. Them thing you think will go to your core because you live it, you experience it, you feel it. That's why years ago I'm telling us that no found on no earth. Gonna feel like it's a gunshot where reach or it's a machete or a knife stab that a earth. No, that a does some pain, man. Earth or when your soul get violated. And them time that you know earth. Yeah, man. And when you can speak about it this way, is when you're healed. I mean, no man tell you about you're not healed or you're healing. I will tell you quick, so go suck your mother, you know me? It's only when you heal with clarity you can express these things. That's why I say, when I walk through fire, when I walk through the adversity of fire, but you don't want to come teach, I don't want to come say on a bonfire. And the very first pressure I reach on turn and run like sissy, run to attorney, run from prison, run from jailhouse, run from a psychological evaluation. Them run literally, man. Yeah, man. But again, I want the government out there to know, say, so when people want to say them are sovereign and them can't demonstrate it, government, both on the mainland, USA, and on the Jamaica island and in the Caribbean region, listen to this sovereign man. You see, when them come and propose themselves, say them have all kind of organization and them say them sovereign and them free, and them not associate with this authentic office, them supposed to get a psychological evaluation, and the psychological evaluation require them to get locked up for 45 days, just like me. And on the island, them have to go in a general penitentiary. Now we fancy. I don't even want them in an untitled jail. No. Give them psychological evaluation like me, 45 days, and make them survive that. You understand? If them punk out, bow out, chomp out, you keep them there. We don't want the distraction out here. So, me and make an edict, a directive to the statutory authorities out there where practice legal standards. When them say them are maroon or them are any other organization, them are Moors or them are and them are say them sovereign, when them cannot demonstrate it like how this office choose to present it, it's imperative that they get a psychological evaluation and be locked up for 45 days. And if them give on a talk, beat the fuck out of them. Just beat them ass. And anybody, I say, police, and I shouldn't do these things, just direct them to my office and me will come represent on interest in any court of law. I shall, cause me direct enough to beat the fuck of them out there. Cause them not got through nothing, but them want privileges and want benefits as if they have. Yeah, man. And that is sovereign law. Don't mess around. Don't play games. Suffer the consequence of your actions when you step out there with your dunce self. You have to get locked up, because you get locked up for 45 days. You have to get locked up. You have to get a psychological evaluation from doctor. Or you better in a position like me, else you'll not come out. Now, this is how we put a stop to the imposters and the shenanigans and the foolery out there from these colonized slaves, all bound up in citizenry, but do not talk about sovereignty. Dunce like rat bat out there. That's why the Naga like me. But whether they like me or not, the Naga can deny me. How can you deny truth when you lack it? How? Jano, I'm going for the hour mark a long time. I'm not press gas out here, you know. Watch, you know. I wrap it up. Yeah, man. I wrap it up. Salute, free people. Salute. Yeah, man. Boy, me I tell you. If they are them ever know, you see. If they are them ever know, you see. If they are them ever get this vision, you see. Probably don't know if you have it, because I'm not going to get my peace. I'm not going to make Babylon want to crucify me. So probably I'm going to forget it in bits and pieces. Yeah, man. Complete gratitude. I'm having an absolute beautiful day. And yeah.